Okay, I'm back, and today I am ranting about the 4Kids dub of One Piece. Now, I have absolutely nothing to give them credit on, because the few things that were actually perks, if you can even call them perks in this dub, the complete screw-ups completely outweigh them. Now, some of the things that 4Kids does to anime is cut out whole sagas, arcs, and scenes, which not only ruins the whole time thing, but it also, especially if the anime isn't finished, will completely ruin anything that possibly connects with that later. Like the whole thing right now in the manga with Brook and then Laboon. Yeah. That's going to be really hard when Funimation gets to that point of their dub. Also, another thing Funimation does is they cut out smoking, kanji, blood, and violence. Alright, first thing of all, I know possibly a lot of kids have parents who smoke. Kids aren't that impressionable. And if they are that impressionable, isn't 4Kids making it more impressionable for kids to imitate violence by by showing Zoro cutting someone with his sword and they don't end up getting hurt at all? They just land on the ground with absolutely no blood or wounds or anything and grunting. That's about it. If kids are as impressionable as 4Kids makes them seem, then this pretty much gives the idea of, oh, Zoro cut someone with a sword and they didn't get hurt. Maybe I can do the same thing and the same thing will happen. If they're as impressionable as if kids are as impressionable as 4Kids thinks they are, then they're really contradicting themselves on this. And as for kanji, we see foreign language all over the place in stores. I cannot go to a single Chinese or Spanish or Japanese place and not see their language in some sort of sign in the name of the store or in a sign for lunch breaks and things. And changing the names is just stupid, and even more annoying, they don't give out uncensored DVDs. And they skipped the Little Garden arc. The whole thing with Nami getting sick with the crystal virus, which was the whole reason they went to Drum Island. I mean, I know they cut the whole thing out and Nami still gets sick, but come on, this is the whole big introduction, aside from Vivi and Igaram with Laboon. That's pretty much the beginning of running into Baroque works for the whole Arabasta arc. And as for changing names, they changed Dr. Kureha's nickname to Dr. K instead of the original Doctorine. And I don't care what anyone says about Zoro's name. It is Romanized Z-O-R-O, not Z-O-L-O. Okay? I have asked every single Japanese person I know, and they say this character right here in Zoro's name is Romanized as R-O. I know there aren't any L's in the Japanese language, and R's are mostly pronounced as L's, but that is the way Zoro's name is written, and that's how they all pronounce it in the anime. Zoro, not Zolo. And they changed all the blues to West Seas, North Seas, South Seas, things like that. And they changed Captain Smoker's name to Chaser. And not only this, get this, they make up their own illnesses. Remember that whole thing just before the Arlong arc with Johnny and Yosaku? And Yosaku came down with scurvy? It's changed to Grand Line Flu now. Or Bug. Yeah, great job there. And they changed Sanji's cigarette into a lollipop. Now I hope, if they really want to change it, couldn't they just get rid of the smoke and just leave the cigarette there? I know a couple of people who just stand around with unlit cigarettes in their mouths, but anyway. Voice actors, possibly the worst would be Luffy and Sanji and Robin. And Shanks too, because Irish accent is just dumb. Just because he has red hair doesn't mean he's Irish. And Irish people don't talk like that. I should know. I have a lot of Irish heritage. I have met lots of Irish people, and not all of them talk like that. And some of the things that Shanks says is sort of stereotypical. And also, stereotypical Robin, I think the way her voice is, it would insult a lot of people from Texas. And Sanji sounds like he has a whole roll of toilet paper shoved down his throat, and a couple of them shoved up his nose. And Luffy sounds like he entered the part in puberty where a guy's voice changes and never got out of it. And also, where Mihawk brings Luffy's bounty poster to Shanks and they have that whole party, well, some people wouldn't know they had a party because they cut it off right when Shanks says, "I can't let you leave after this." It makes him sound like he's about to attack or kill Mihawk. And also, even more annoying is editing out deaths, like Bellemere and Kuina. Bellemere is captured instead of killed, and Kuina is injured instead of falling down the stairs and dying. And also, all weapons like guns are turned to super soakers. And even the whole thing with carrot and pepper and onion, all their things are just colored in purple, green, and God knows whatever color of the rainbow else. And also the whole thing with Don Krieg and the Barati, they changed the poison darts to poison suction cuffs. How the hell is that threatening? How the hell can anyone possibly find that threatening? And, let me just say that, you know the whole Japanese, opening We Are? They originally made an English We Are version, and they did not show it. They thought that the rap was a lot better. Excuse me, but, where the hell could you possibly come up with that? Where the hell did they come up with that? In my opinion, 4Kids should be banned of ever getting the license of any anime that does not get to their limitations. Any anime that is rated PG-13 and up, or anything for teenagers, 4Kids should be banned to have. They should be banned from getting the license, because they destroy anime that could have possibly been a very big hit. I personally believe One Piece could be as big of a hit as Naruto is in America right now. If they had kept all the original dialogue and everything in, they just put stupid, dumb pirate puns and other things around. I mean, have you seen Sanji's attack names? They're all... I know his attacks were originally food-based, but this is just... some of his attacks are really, really stupid. And some of Luffy's attacks were toned down a bit. Like, Gumu Gumu no Bazooka is now Gum Gum Blast. Couldn't they have just made it Rubber Bazooka instead of trying Gum Gum? Because basically, Gumu is the Japanese word for, rubber. Yeah. So, that's it. Some of my frustrations are out. Let's hope the dub in August turns out a lot better than this. Hopefully it can't get any worse. Okay, I'm done. Bye.